Good morning, May 18th. Am I doing the right things for the wrong reasons? To live an authentic life, we must live from our own integrity. No matter how laudable your choice today, if it is made for someone else's reason, then it will not make your life more wonderful. Choose from your heart today with courage and love. In all aspects of life, in all the layers of life, I love that she says we must live from our own integrity. I don't think success can come from any other place. If you know it's the right thing, but it's not for the right reason inside of you, then it's almost like a hollow offering. I've caught myself, for example, when giving aid or assistance to someone when it's your choice. And there's a complete distinction of action when in your own mind there's no residual energy. Like you go, you give, you participate, you don't think twice about it. It's like coded with you. And then there's this whole other moment when you're faced with the moment of just like simple. You can try to practice it, explore it, and experiment it when you go out in the street and you see a person in need or someone begging for money. How your energy shifts with some, it's a complete automatic, like the transition is complete flow. There's a total flow. And other times there's tension and there's questions and there's stuff, and your mind is trying to tell you, but you should do it, but you should give, and you're trying to convince yourself when in reality, this is the intuition that for some reason is being given to you that either this is not the time, this is not the person. Probably your intuition can tell that this person might not be actually a good person that we're trying to help, and your funds should be going to somewhere else. Now, there was a time where I came across the philosophy for myself, which was it's not my job to decide because I'm not God, so I can't tell what this person is doing or not doing with their funds. It's my job to provide if I'm able to provide. It's my job to help if I can help, whether this person is relevant to me or not, and going to use it for good or not. But I've had a slight shift on this angle because there is a business aspect of it where you will be blessed and anointed by the success and the wealth of the realm of God's world when you learn where to manage and distribute your funds. So riches, you could say, all kinds of riches, monetary included, are going to flow in your direction when you have learned how to discern and yourself manage where's the correct way to use it. So separating ourselves from just handing out money in the street to people who need it. This is talking about like loans to your friends or family members, or helping them out in situations where you don't really want to eat. Like the good part is I should help my family. I should help this person do this, but then is the thing they're asking you to do actually in line with your integrity? Do you believe in what they're doing? Or so there's a conflict there. I want to help and support my family. Should I just support them blindly? Or is it relevant to me where my help is going to go? And if I'm not managing my time and my assistance accurately, then more time and availability of my assistance will be less sent my way. So I didn't know that if you're not managing things well, you will be reduced, to not say cut off, from the heavenly funds. All right, so I'm bringing my blanket here today because this one I think deserves a little contemplation. If you need more movement, um, feel welcome to ask me for a replay of yesterday's flow or from another day, or repeat tomorrow's flow. Today we're kind of flow through the mind, because I think this is so key, because this one is tuning into your action, your daily actions of this is the right thing to do, but am I doing it for the wrong reasons? And this takes you to ask yourself, what are my reasons? What are my reasons for doing things or not doing things? Which takes you to a deeper level of what are my standards? What am I setting? And your standards are going to be running parallel with what is my mission, my message, and my movement, right? So we're going to start from the surface. Go ahead and take long spine. Slightly tuck the chin, so we're bringing the energy of the mind to the heart, because this work is linked between the two. Just arrive in your space. Feel your hands on your knees. Comfortable place for your hips. And we're going to visualize ourselves at our workplace. Maybe you see yourself doing something there. Maybe you're walking in the door. Even if you're your own business owner, you're in the business atmosphere. And find a place somewhere in your business where you can take a seat. Maybe you have a chair there, a desk there. In my case, I have a rolling stool that I sit on beside the massage table. And bring yourself to stillness in that space, as if where you're seated right now is that seat. And now I'm looking out around me to the environment in which I work. You can freeze the scene if there's people in there, or you can pretend that you're just late at night, one day, in the office, in the building, in the classroom, in the therapy room, out in the field, wherever it is that you invest much of your time and you receive most of your income. Try to think, in this environment, what's the most important thing that you do here? You do many things at this place. It might not even be the thing you do, it might be the thing that's behind the thing you do. Is the same important thing you do linked to what is the most important thing for you that you do in this place? I'll give you kind of an example of what I'm finding in my own space. So, the most important thing I do on the surface is connect people with their bodies. But what's the most important thing for me behind that? Is that I show them healing is possible. There are no limitations to repair. You can always feel better, be better, receive better. And this means that the path to healing is infinite. This is what's important to me. To take another moment and see if you find something there behind what's important. What is the most important thing rooted deep beneath it? If you need more time to continue this process, you can pause the video and see how far the vein, the root, the network reaches inside of you. But if you've got it, I want you to come back to the surface where your eyes were visualizing the outside room. And tell me what's the simplest task that you do at your workplace. The thing that might be the most insignificant, of least effort. Maybe there are many small details that you take care of? Which one is still part of the work? But even if you did it or didn't, nobody would notice. From this small detail, I want you to ask yourself, does this thing that I do connect with the importance of my reason in some way? Do I do this small act because it's the right thing to do, or because it's part of who I am? If it connects, you will notice that this small gesture is huge in what you're doing. And if it doesn't connect, you will notice how easy now it is to let it go. It's not necessary. I've been doing this one thing, thinking maybe it's the right thing. There was no need for it. And on the other hand, I've been doing this one thing, and it has been connected to a whole world. That is the base of my integrity. My standards would not allow me to not do this. And that's why I actually do it, because it comes from the center of me. If you wanted to work through all your actions, you could pick another detail, then another detail, and process every single action you do in your workplace and link it back to the true reason that what you're doing is important for you. You can clear the slate of all the unnecessary actions and thrive by focusing on those that are your quintessential essence. Take a nice big inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms come up overhead. reach. Palms down to heart center. Left palm over the heart, right on top. And without going to every layer of your life, your home, your partner, your relationships, your sports, your activities, your health, you can weave it through all of those, but bring it directly to the link of the golden thread that is anchored to the specific pulse of your heart. In the spirit realm, you are also, believing or not believing, you are immersed in it. Just like you were sitting in your room, at your job, at your work, your reason for being here is like your astral job. And it's a big ask to consider after 10 minutes of meditation. What's the most important thing you're here for? But it's worth considering now and then. And then why it's important you're here. And then beneath that, why is it important for you that you are here? If you're strongly linked to your workspace, you will find that that is connected. That part of your service in your job is actually part of your greater mission. If you are not deeply connected to your workspace, this leaves for much space for considering either how you can inject yourself into your workspace and bring this powerful meaning of intention, or do I need to extract myself and find the place where the reason is the right one, not just the action. Go ahead and lift your hands up off your chest, float them up to the heavens, tilting the chest up slightly, diagonal gaze. Through the palms of your hands, receive. Channeling down through the wrist, the arm, the elbow, the shoulder. Relax it through the neck. And let the grace of the all-powerful being funnel its source right into your heart. There is great meaning, great intention, and lots of power in your existence. Big inhale, spread the fingers open wide. Exhale, slowly lowering the hands to the ground beside you. Flip the palms towards the earth, cupcake fingers, channeling every single finger, fire, earth, air, wind, water, space. Plug into the earth because you're here for this reason. Behind every action, there's a reason. Even the right actions need to be plugged into the mothership of what's important for you to be here, to stay focused, to stay on course. Gently tilting the body forward, releasing the roots of the hands from the earth. Airplane the arms behind you. Nice big inhale, taking flight, hovering over the earth. And exhale, tilting back up, palms coming to heart center. Atmanjali Mudra. In the center, tucking the chin. The light in me recognizes and has gratitude for the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning. If you need to revisit any of those concepts, give me a call. Redo the video. There's many layers there, so if you go in again, you might find something else. And I hope you have a blessed, successful day.